Hey everyone, it's Dave from DraftDashboard.com back with your Friday NFL DFS update. We're breaking down some key plays and updates you need to consider before we head into Week 9 action. If you find this info useful, give a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. All right, let's dive into it. Starting with the quarterback position, Jalen Hurts from the Philadelphia Eagles is the quarterback I'm featuring again this week. He's going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have one of the worst defenses overall, ranked 31st. Now, Hurts has been on an incredible run, averaging 22 fantasy points per game. Most notably, he had a 35-point game followed by 23 and 22 points in his recent outings. Even though his ownership is only around 5.27%, that low number makes him an outstanding choice to differentiate your lineup, especially against a struggling defense. News articles rave about his standout performances, so he's a solid bet for your QB spot. Now for the running backs. Saquon Barkley is up again as my top pick. Facing the Jaguars, who are also ranked 31st in opposing defense, he's positioned for another explosive performance this weekend. With a fantasy points average of 22 per game and recent scores as high as 30 in one game, Barkley is due for another big show. There's a captivating storyline around Barkley's season-high 176 yards against his former team, the New York Giants. He's holding an ownership percentage of 5.91%, making him both a valuable and potentially under-the-radar option. At $8,200 salary with the Eagles, he's a fantastic play in any lineup. Let's move on to the wide receiver position. A.J. Brown from the Eagles is set to continue his hot streak. He's another player benefiting from facing the Jacksonville Jaguars' vulnerable defense. With an average of 21 fantasy points per game, A.J. Brown scored 27 in one recent game, showcasing his explosive upside. His ownership sits at 8.6%, offering a solid mix of reliability and potential differentiation. Plus, news articles highlight his starring role in recent games, so I'm sticking with A.J. Brown here. Switching over to the tight ends, Kyle Pitts from the Atlanta Falcons is looking sharp. Though facing the middle-ranked Dallas Cowboys defense, Pitts offers a bit of upside given his prior game statistics. Having racked up 25, 14, and 10 fantasy points in recent performances, and projected at 11 points this week, Pitts may just surprise. The Falcons are likely to rely on him heavily, and with an ownership of 7.27%, he could be a difference maker for your fantasy lineups. For the flex position, I'm highlighting Kyren Williams from the Los Angeles Rams as an intriguing pick. Williams continues steady performances, with scores such as 23, 20, and 20 fantasy points recently. Facing the Seattle Seahawks, who have a defense ranked 22nd, gives him ample opportunity to capitalize on his impressive form. His ownership at 10.1% makes a great case for him to be in your flex slot, as he sports solid projections. Lastly, for defenses, I'm sticking with the Los Angeles Chargers facing the Cleveland Browns. The Chargers' defense has a favorable matchup against a team with an opponent rank of 29. Projected for about 8 points, they present a reliable defensive choice with potential upside, given Cleveland's offensive weaknesses. Don't forget, you can explore all these options using our daily fantasy tools at DraftDashboard.com by checking the link in the description. Let me know your thoughts on picks this week in the comments. Thanks for watching, and here's to a successful Week 9.